Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. Happy Thursday. One more day and the weekend is here again. So I mentioned to you guys that I was made aware that Amy made an announcement on one of her social media that she would be doing an interview with the Daily Mail, and I saw that on Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime's video, and thank you so much, Zoa, for bringing that to our attention. And it has come out, and I thought I would share it with you guys. And also, she made this TikTok, and I truly need you guys' thoughts and opinions, but my usual disclaimer, please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Amy had an interview with the Daily Mail, and it wasn't anything groundbreaking or any new information was revealed, just the same old information that she usually spews. And in my opinion, I really think she should at this point just exit stage left and focus on her own decisions and her own life. I will actually link this article in the description box so you guys can actually go and read the article in its entirety when you have the time. Exclusive. Amy Duggar blasts Jim Bob and Michelle's distorted religion for breeding peas like her cousin Josh, while brainwashing woman as she shares fears over safety of their youngest kids. Amy, 36, spoke exclusively to dailymail.com about her estrangement from her uncle Jim Bob and aunt Michelle, the mother of one accused couple of not protecting their daughters from P's son Josh when they were younger. Amy Duggar has accused her uncle Jim Bob and aunt Michelle of brainwashing women and revealed she is concerned about her younger cousins being raised as members of the IBLP. Amy, 36, has not held back when it comes to speaking out about her famous relatives and recently appeared in the Amazon docuseries Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets, alongside her cousin Joel Duggar. Speaking in an exclusive interview with dailymail.com, Amy has now claimed the IBLP is breeding predators like Josh Duggar and condemned the non-denominational Christian organization for its unhealthy regulations and distorted views. You know what's crazy is that they won't allow tampons, but they'll allow predators in their home, she said, referring to the organization's strict lifestyle rules. IBLP kind of breeds predators like it breeds little predators, and they're not taught about sex in a healthy way, Amy claimed. Amy, whose mother Deanna is Jim Bob Duggar's sister, currently has no contact with her aunt and uncle because her number one priority is her 3-year-old son Daxton, admitting that she believes her relatives are incapable of protecting their own children, let alone hers. We're not speaking to them right now. If I cannot trust people that didn't protect their daughters from horrific abuse and being used like that, if they're not being protected, then how should I trust them to protect my own child when they can't protect their own? Amy said, referring to Jim Bob 58 and Michelle 56. It's so very black and white for me. I can put that shield up and that armor up and just say, you know, family is really what you make of it, right? It hurts not to be part of their lives in a way because I grew up with them. I'm an only child, and so I grew up with them as my entire family, as kind of brothers and sisters. I'd go over there all the time, she continued. Just to know that my little guy isn't going to be knowing the younger kids. It does hurt. It does sting. And I wish it didn't have to be that way. But protection for my little one is the most important thing on the planet to me. So there's no really coming back from it. I don't see how we can. We can forgive, but we can't forget. But despite witnessing her cousin's bizarre upbringing, Amy said it never put her off religion. My faith has always been real to me, always. I've never been about other people or what it looks like for other people. It's always been in my heart. I truly believe there's a savior, she explained. I knew looking at the IBLP from afar, even though I was in the household and I was there all the time, I knew something was really strange. Even at a young age, I knew that the way they saw God was different to the way that I did. That I knew that I could wear shorts and Jesus still loved me. I never questioned that. I never questioned. Am I really saved if I wear a tank top? That's silly because those are man-made up rules. Amy recalled a time when she questioned Jim Bob about some of the rules, such as not being able to wear the color black because the IBLP considered it sexual and evil. I asked him, why? Where is it in the Bible? Show me where that is in the Bible. And it's clearly not. And so I knew what they followed wasn't necessarily my Bible. My Bible didn't say that. Viewers were shocked when one participant in Shiny Happy People, who used to be a member of the IBLP, revealed that females were not allowed to use tampons and were referred to as devil sticks. So, commenting on this, Amy alleged tampons are not allowed in the IBLP because of how they are inserted. Everyone knew that going into it. You know what's crazy is that they won't allow tampons, but they'll allow predators in the home. IBLP kind of breeds predators. Like I said, it breeds little predators. And it's true because they're not taught about sex in a healthy way until they're married and they're having their honeymoon. I think a lot of IBLP families have good intentions toward that. Like, I'm going to protect my kids, but you can only protect your kids so much. You have to educate, she added. When asked if she is concerned about the younger Duggar children, Amy replied, I have a big question mark when it comes to how they're being raised, and I hope that they live in such a happy life and that they are protected. But then again, they're under the umbrella right now. So the umbrella of God and then the husband and then you right there. As far as that's concerned, you know, they're not married and they're still very young. And so they're being influenced, that's obvious. I hope someday that they can truly know Jesus and know freedom, the way that we know freedom, and not necessarily be tied down to all these man-made rules, because that's what the IBLP is. It's literally someone who was like, I think this sounds good, and we're all cookie cutter people, and we can all just be the same. And that's how the world should be, and that's not what makes the world go round. Amy also believes that the IBLP is brainwashing literally every wife and every daughter, and claimed they are told they are the weaker vessel. Referring to another participant in Shiny Happy People who revealed she was off 3 times on a wedding night by her new husband, Amy claimed that the women in the IBLP are not getting the respect that they deserve. It's just so sad that that happens, but it's prevalent in the IBLP. It happens quite often, and it's so sad because those boys, at a young age, they grow up and they've got urges just like every other man. And instead of really educating and understanding why they feel this way and doing it in a healthy way and learning self-control, that's one thing the IBLP that really ticks me off. No one is allowed to learn self-control. Even when you are married, when you're engaged, you have a chaperone and you're always with someone until you're married. You always being babysat. They asked me to do that with Josh and Anna, if I wanted to be a chaperone. And I was like, they're like 18 and 19. They don't need chaperones. Whatever they do, it's up to them. No one needs to have a babysitter. It's just really sad, but at the same time, they don't necessarily trust their own bodies, their own instincts, and they don't trust who they're with. And they don't trust the whole situation of dating and actually doing it in a healthy way. And that's why they have a babysitter. They call it a chaperone, but it's a babysitter, Amy added. It's a very distorted view of how sexual relationship in a healthy way actually goes. And that's just so sad to me, because I hope all of those women that are part of the IBLP truly has like such a great healthy marriage and a sexual relationship. Amy also goes on to say, I would be honored to do something like that again. And she's talking about taking part in a potential sequel to the docuseries. But if it helps one person, if it helps one mom, if it helps one daughter, if it helps a son, if it helps anyone to get the truth out, then it's worth it. It's 100% worth it, because it looks so wholesome from the outside. It looks so shiny and happy, but it's underneath of just what it really is. And so no one deserves that control. No one needs that. So like I said in my previous video, when Amy was contacted to actually do this interview by thedailymail.com, in my opinion, I think off the back she should have said, sorry, I have nothing new to report. I have no comments. My views have not changed. Because as you heard, she just regurgitated the same thing that she said in the past, that she's given interviews about in the past. In my opinion, this was just a waste of time to read because, like I said, nothing new was brought to the table. And clearly she didn't talk about her interaction with Anna. Clearly, in my opinion, I think that's the only reason why they reached out to her. So it is what it is. As I said, maybe she should exit stage left, focus on her own life. I also wanted to get you guys' opinion about something. Amy made this TikTok, and this TikTok is her take on why the government is admitting to there being aliens now. She states she is Christian and she is strong in her faith and that the devil is working overtime. Yet now the government is admitting to there being aliens because they have to deceive people, because when millions of people disappear, only Christians, she is talking about the rapture of the church when Jesus comes back for us. So she feels that the government is going to use the excuse that all these people were taken by aliens. You guys, no judgment. I'm Christian myself. I'm not a perfect Christian. I repent every day, trust me. Stuff has happened to me, and as of recently, 2 weeks ago, things that have happened that cannot even be explained. To know that God truly exists, He has me, I firmly believe that. But like I say once again, I am not a perfect Christian. But listening to that TikTok, her reasoning for the government not admitting to there being aliens just blows my mind. I truly would appreciate you guys' thoughts, your opinions about this. And I truly look forward to reading it because I am confused. I just could not be in the right headspace when I was listening to this TikTok of hers, but it blew my mind. It truly blew my mind. Check this out.
So for years, we're taught that there are no aliens, right? No extraterrestrial anything, and it's just all in movies. And now it looks like they're kind of changing their tune. They're saying they're finding these things are non-human. There's aircrafts. There's, aliens touching down, all kinds of stuff, right? Here's my take on this. And I am a Christian, and I am loud and proud about it. And I will always stand firm in my faith. I believe that the government, elites, everyone of the world that's a high official knows that there is a God, because they also know that there is a devil. And the devil's working overtime right now, okay? But they have to deceive people. So when millions of people disappear, Christians only disappear because of the rapture of the church, when Jesus comes back for us, they're going to have to explain it to everyone. And what better way of saying all those people were taken because of the aliens? So don't be fooled. There is a God who loves you, who sees what you've been through, who sees your broken heart, who knows the struggles you have and what you've survived and the trauma that's gone on in your life. And He loves you and He accepts you and He wants you to be His. So don't be fooled. Literally don't be fooled. I mean, come on. The alien stuff has been going on in movies forever, and they have to pull that out of the hat, because how else are they going to describe and explain to the world that there are millions of people missing? When really the truth is that the Christians are with Jesus, and He's called us into glory with Him forever.
So please, people, correct me if I'm wrong with understanding what Amy's take is on this government admitting that they are aliens now. She said that she believes that the government and its elite and everyone in the world that is a high official knows that there is a God and the devil, but they have to deceive people. That when millions of people disappear and only the Christians are going to disappear, when the rapture of the church occurs, so the way the government and the elites and everyone in the world that is a high official is going to explain the disappearance of these Christians, and only Christians, is because the aliens took them. And she insists, don't be fooled. So those that are in the government or the elites or even high officials that believe there is a God will, those that do believe, not be taken so they can stay behind and deceive people. Can somebody please explain her logic or take on this? Am I totally missing her point? So please, somebody let me know. Does this even make sense? Is it logical? Like I said, you guys, I cannot wait to read your comments about this. My next video is going to be a long one. I see a lot of you guys say that you enjoy longer content, so the next one will definitely be long because there is so much to go through. I'll show you how hard Katie Joy is going in defense of a friend, Amy. Also, I'll be showing you how triggered and pressed she is about this whole legal situation regarding Donald Trump. And then I'm also going to refresh you guys' memory, and maybe some of you that don't know, how Katie Joy and Amy Duggar got into an altercation themselves, to which Katie Joy dragged the shit out of Amy and her entire family, bringing out all their dirty laundry because Amy could not take accountability for the fucked up shit that she did. And let's not forget, please do not go show hate to anybody. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day and week. Please be safe out there, be kind to one another, and don't forget, make good memories. Bye guys.